Hello, Apartment Life coordinators, and welcome to the Apartment Life event reporting and recap training. My name is Kelly Milam. My husband and I serve as coordinators in Fort Worth, Texas. And today I'm going to show you how to report an event within 24 hours after throwing the event on your community, at your community. So when you log into the Apartment Life Toolkit, you're immediately going to be taken to this page. And at the top, you'll see two tabs, Home and Reporting. If you wave your mouse over Reporting, you are going to see Care Summary, People Impact Summary, Closed Month, Support Team, Contact List, Training, and Mobile Reporting. And where we want to go to report an event, you want to click on Care Summary. So for Care Summary, you are going to be taken to this screen and you're going to see four tabs: Welcome, Connect, Care, and Renew. And where we're going to report our event, we want to click on Connect. And if you are a new team, then you are going to have the opportunity to put in all the information about your event right here on the screen. If you have been a team, or excuse me, coordinators, for a while and you have put in events at the end of the month when you closed out last month, you can just go down to the bottom of the page and you will actually see the event already set up for you as you inputted it in last month's closing report. So I'm going to go ahead and start it from scratch. I have two events that are already reported down here, but we're just going to go ahead and input an event from scratch. And so I put the event name, I put the date the event was, and the start time was 6 p.m. We had about 15 residents that attended our event last night. If you have volunteers, say that you have some friends that came to specifically volunteer for this event, or you had some friends from church that came to help set up or tear down, whatever the case may be, you would go ahead and enter that number here as well. Event overview, I went ahead and wrote up my event overview beforehand so you guys would not have to watch me type. So my event overview says residents loved getting to prove their chili making skills at our chili cook-off. 3 chilies were entered for residents to test and vote on. The winner of the cook-off received a $50 gift card to a local favorite, Heim Barbecue. On top of chili varieties, residents were able to choose from many gourmet toppings to add to their chili. It was a wonderful night of fellowship, good food, and great fun. Now, one thing I do want to point out here is you do want to make sure everything in your event overview, actually in the whole event page, is actually grammatically correct. And you will have the chance to spell check that later on in the reporting process. So once you input your event overview, you have the option to select if this is a private event or not. If it is one of the required public events that your community has to report every month, then it would not be a private event. A private event would be, say, for example, you threw a baby shower for one of the residents in the community, or a going away party, something like that, or something that you just don't want to be included or published on the web. You would go ahead and check this, but this was one of the 3. We have to do 3 events in our community every month, so we are going to go ahead and keep it public. And then from there, we have the opportunity to post pictures. Go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to click upload. You do have to input the pictures one at a time. You do have to choose the picture files one at a time, but then you can upload them all together. And of course, my internet is being slow as we report all this. Okay. So from there, it just uploaded the 2 pictures. And from there, I highly suggest you spell check. It shows that nothing needs to be addressed, that everything looks good. So click OK. And then if you spell check it, it will add for you. If you don't spell check, save, and then it'll save it for you. And then you'll see the event down here. It looks like everything. You have the date, the name of the event, how many residents were there, volunteers, your event overview, and then the 2 attachments that you input into the event. Now, from there, you are not done. You simply reported the event. From there, you still have to recap, which means it will send an email to your community manager within 24 hours of the event. So go ahead and click on that recap button. This is a very, very important step that you need to make sure that you're doing after each event. So it will have my community manager's email address, my email address, and my program director's email address. And should you choose to send it to someone else, you can input their email address in there as well. It'll have subject line event recap chili kickoff. And in the body, it'll say, "Hi, Iris. I wanted to send you a brief recap of the event we did yesterday. It was a great success. Please see the short overview below as well as attached pictures." That wording is automatically populated for you. Should you choose to be a little more specific in your wording, you absolutely have the opportunity to change that, make it a little more colorful. I do want to point out that it does automatically say yesterday. So if you're not inputting this within 24 hours, you need to make sure that you do need to change it, but you should be sending your email within 24 hours of the event. From there, it says event name, the number of residents, and the event overview, everything that we input earlier. And then it says, "Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, Jared and Kelly Milam." And then from there, it'll show the 2 attachments that you also had. If you choose to delete an attachment and not include it in the email, you can click on that button here. Or say you want to add another photo in the recap, you can upload it here as well. So from there, you have preview, send, or cancel. I always like to preview it. It'll take you right back to this same page that we were just on. However, it'll show you a preview of the email if you scroll down a little bit. Everything looks great. So that will get sent to my community manager. Go ahead. And it'll say 1 email sent and return. And you are all set. All right. Thank you so much for joining this training. I hope it was helpful for you.